So it's Super Sunday, just one match coming your way, and it's going to be a big bonanza match, a blockbuster coming your way. LALL and SETHI taking on Charter Law. We're ready for the toss.
Let's call. And it is tails. You want to bat first? Take one.
Handshake.
One the toss. You bat first.
So good luck to both the teams. LALL and SETHI have won the toss and they've elected to bat first. So just one contest coming your way today. Charter Law Chambers taking on LALL and SETHI. First delivery and he scrunched that away. He plays it straight to the man at mid-on, not quite off the middle of the mat. He wanted to just thrash it away straight down the ground, finds the fielder. The man waiting at mid-on. So different opening combination today. The regular captain not playing. He was heaving it away towards the onside, slight fumble. They think about a single, but I think rightly so. In the end, they decide against it. So LALL and SETHI winning the toss today. They stand and skipper. He decided to bat first, and I think it's a very good decision because generally on this deck, so far as history suggests this season, teams batting first, they have relished the conditions to bat on initially because it's a very good deck to bat on first up. It gets more and more difficult as the day progresses. There will be some runs. So quick, even for the wicket keeper, he couldn't collect it cleanly. That's 4 runs, 4 byes. LALL and SETHI for sure won't mind that. 4 extra runs given away. Good delivery by the bowler. And he was clearly upset. And no bowler wants to give away extra runs. And Kapil and Manish Kumar, they are the opening duo today. And really, teams that have batted first on this track have had the upper hand. They have won 90% of the games. We're gonna see some combat today. Two equally strong teams. They are locking horns. First boundary, courtesy byes. The fine leg was inside the circle. Remember, we are within the power play range. Just 2 fielders allowed outside the 30-yard circle. One is standing at third man, the other one is at sweeper cover. So Gyan steaming in again. He goes big again. Hasn't got all of it. He missed just that one, the fielder. Standing at mid-wicket. For a moment, he thought it was coming straight to him. But he realized it very late that it was going over his head. That could have been a big wicket. Kapil. No, it's fine. Manish. He's on strike. Oh, what a delivery! That is an absolute peach. Almost getting a wicket there. Was there a nick? That just spit it off the deck. But that will happen. This pitch has been quite tricky every now and then. Even bamboozling the wicketkeeper. Out of nowhere, that produced some extra bit of bounce. We've seen spongy bounce on this track and it's surprising. It's generally been a very good wicket to bat on because you can hit shots like that. First boundary off the bat, and he'd be happy with that. Manish off the mark with a boundary. That's the end of the first over. LALL and SETHI 9 for no loss after the first one. An eventful first over coming to an end. Gyan, he bowled his heart out with 9 runs coming off it. 4 of them were courtesy buys. And Manish Kumar off the mark with an exquisite shot over extra cover. Well, he's a smart man. He's a very smart player. He manipulates the field. But he's playing a different role today, coming in as an opener along with Kapil, the regular opener for LALL and SETHI. He will be the man on strike. That's a wide. Not the best of starts, a loosener. And you expect that early on. You need time to unwind as a bowler at times. It's not easy, these conditions and this big stage. All the eyes are on you. Everybody's watching you. That's taken on the full. That's put away towards the onside. Kapil gets his first. And probably his team would be hoping there are many more to come. Hits it towards the onside. His eyes might have lit up when he saw that low full toss. He was waiting for it. Dispatches it towards the mid-wicket boundary. It's very well controlled. He made sure he hit it away from that fielder. There's not too much protection on the onside if you look at it. It's more of an offside packed field. And the bowler did bowl to his field. The only mistake he made was he bowled a low full toss. He knows that he's got protection on the offside. He's got to keep it a run off, but Kapil smartly fetches it from outside the off stump, turns it away towards the onside. He knew there was enough gap there. So talking about the onside field, just a mid-on and a mid-wicket in place. Quite unusual. You've got a conventional slip now. Third man is wider. You've got a gully. You've got a backward point. You've got covers, sweeper cover and mid-off. That's the field. Oh, swing and a miss. Swing and a... That's on the pads. Turns it away. There's no fine leg. Forget fine leg. There's a lot of space towards the onside. Beyond that mid-wicket fielder, you've got no one covering that arc between the wicket keeper till the mid-wicket fielder. So fine leg, backward square leg, all those spaces are empty. Nobody patrolling. Final delivery of the over coming up. Kapil will be on strike. He's batting on 12. With on offer again, hits it straight. Hasn't got all of it. Misjudgment once again. Two fielders converging. And neither of them making the call. Kapil at the moment, he's living dangerously. That's the end of the second. LALL and SETHI, they're 24 for no loss. And it will be Arun who will continue. He was a touch expensive in the first over he bowled. He'd be hoping he can make amends. Just having a look at his field, as I said, a third man came up of the final delivery of the previous over. He's staying in. Manish just checking his drive at the last moment. That's excellent running between the wickets. Could be tight. It could call. Good understanding between both these batters. Manish doing the right thing. He knows that Kapil is going full Monty. He's playing his shots. He's not holding back. So that's how you become Arun into his second over. That's good understanding to have with your partner. You know he's in full flow. That is sliced. Gets a thickish outside edge. I told you third man was inside the circle. Will get a boundary. All he had to do was clear that 30-yard circle, and he does that with relative ease. Wasn't in total control. Second over. Not quite where he intended to hit it, but will get a boundary nevertheless. Kapil. That is sliced. Gets a thickish outside edge. I told you third man was inside. Kapil getting his second boundary. He's already hit a 6, remember. Everything so far has gone in LALL and SETHI's favour, including the toss. Remember, they won the toss, elected to bat first. Kapil going along nicely. Charter Law would love to see his back at the moment. Goes again. Once again, not in total control. The fielder, can he get to it? He does! What a catch that is! That is an absolute screecher. He had a lot of ground to cover. Gets to it. And pouches that comfortably in the end. And that is a massive blow.
Goes again, once again not in total control. The fielder, can he get to it?
Out there.
He does! What a catch that is!
Arun Lal does get his man. And Kapil, he goes for 18. Provided his team a solid start. But unfortunately for him and his team, that's the end of him with the bat. Remember, he'll have a role with the ball as well. The new batter is the maverick Raju Pramanik. He can bat anywhere. Comes in at 1 down. He's such a floater. He's a man for all occasions. He comes in at 1 down. After the fall of Kapil, he will be facing his first delivery. Now he's a cricketer who gives his heart and soul to everything he does. And he can do everything on a cricketing field. That is quite humanly possible. First delivery, stylishly pushes it straight to the fielder. No chance of a run. That's a dot delivery to start off with. Arun, meanwhile, he was expensive, but he's picked up a wicket, and a crucial wicket at that. Looks to play the drive once again, making the batsman play away from his body, making him play a loose shot. Swing and a miss. That is a dot. This has been a very good comeback by Arun Lal. He was mighty expensive in his first over. He was dispatched for a boundary. Second delivery of this one as well. But he's come back with a wicket. And he's bowled 2 dots. What a way to get off the mark. Exquisite shot. That's Raju Pramanik for you. Gets off the mark with a boundary. And an eventful over comes to an end. A wicket and a couple of boundaries. Fourth gone. Lal and Sethi, they're 39 for 1. So start of a fresh over. A change in bowling. The first change in bowling, that is Pawan Singh. He comes into the attack. Not the best of starts, not something he would have been expecting. Bowls it away from the tram line. We'll have to re-bowl that one, but the run rate is still good for Lal and Sethi. The left armer coming into the attack. That's a stylish stroke. Is it away from the fielder? You bet. Just clearing his hands. He was leaping up in the air, and that is a boundary. That's straight towards long off. Raju is so confident playing his strokes. He knows what his strengths are and he sticks to them. So I believe it was Manish who hit that boundary. Yes, it was Manish indeed. Manish quickly moves to 14. Well, that wicket doesn't deter Manish. He continues to play his aggressive style of cricket. This time through the onside. Short arm jab. That's 4 more. And they're quickly approaching their 50-run mark, Lal and Sethi. This is good cricket. First he dispatches over long off. This time more of a short arm jab. He swipes it away towards the onside. Was short enough. Sits up nicely for the batter. And Manish Kumar, look at that strike rate, 200. 18 of just 9. Or he wanted to help it along. He wanted to turn it away towards the fine leg region. We'll have to wait and watch if it was a wide. Yes, indeed, it was a wide. 50 up for Lal and Sethi. And 50 up in real quick time. We'll have to re-bowl that one, the bowler. That run rate. It's very good. They'd be happy. And the only thing that they'd be doing is they've lost Kapil, who was looking good. Half a chance there. That was half a chance. Goes down beckoning. Raju is the man on strike. Just chips up in the air. Gets a single. Raju moves to 5. Manish back on strike. Lal and Sethi, remember last time around, last season, the 15th edition of the Self Turf Cricket League, had a wonderful campaign. I believe. Oh, what a shot that is! He's just paddle swept it, and it's a fast bowler as well. He's treated him with disdain. Sits low and scoops it away towards the deep. Nicely done. Very well played. Manish moves into the 20s. This is good cricket. Sensible cricket. You know, when Kapil was there, he played second fiddle because he knew that Kapil was going for his shots. He was playing positively. So all he did was hand back the strike to Kapil, and now he has taken the role of the aggressor. That's cricketing smarts for you. That's why they were the champions of the plate division last time around. Not in total control, but will still get runs. The outfield at the moment is quick. It will get slow as the day progresses. Won't travel towards the boundary ropes, but will still get a couple of runs. 2 more runs added to the total. That is another good over for the batting team. 17 runs coming off that over. Big over in the context of the game. That's the end of the 5th. LALL and SETHI, they're 57 for 1. मुश्किल हो जाती है यार इस वजह से नहीं So this would be the final power play over. And LALL and SETHI, they have relished these field restrictions. Remember the first 6 overs, the mandatory power play overs. After this one, it would be eased upon. That's a stylish stroke. I think he just checked his shot at the last moment, pushes it away towards a mid-off. Gets a quick single in the end, hands back the strike to Manish Kumar, who's going along nicely, batting on 24, batting at a strike rate of 218. And I'm surprised that Arun Lal is getting his 3rd over on the trot. He's been expensive, but he's been the only wicket taker in this inning so far. That is another nick. He got a glove to it, and the batsman will get a boundary. How unfortunate is that? The wicketkeeper dives to his right, and the slip fielder diving to his left, and it went between both of them. The keeper definitely getting a glove to it. And that's what happens when you play positive cricket. You get the rub of the green. As they say, fortune favors the brave. Well, Manish will be looking to make the most of this final power play over, but the bowler will have to re-bowl that one. That is a wide. The current run rate is pretty good for LALL and SETHI, 11.81. A slip still in place. It's something unusual. Oh, that's in the air. That's slapped. Mid-off will get around it. And now you can clearly see that the ball has slightly gotten old. So hitting through the line, playing the big shots won't be easy. You've got to generate the power now. You can't just time it and expect the ball to clear the boundary ropes with relative ease. You've got to work hard for your boundaries now. Reaches out to it, cuts it away. The cover fielder quickly tending to it, keeps it down to just one. Manish back on strike, courtesy that single. Manish has looked so good. He's hit 6 boundaries already. He's faced just 13 deliveries. Nicely gets behind the line of the ball, pushes it, and the bowler feels it in his follow through. 8 runs have come off this over so far. Final delivery coming up. Arun Lal bowling his third. Oh, almost pulls off a stunner. That stuck and at the last moment popped out of his hands. But what an effort that was from Arun Lal, almost picking up his second and his team's as well. That is a fine over. So that's the end of the power plays. Lal and Sethi, they're 65 for 1. So the power play restrictions eased and a spinner coming into the attack and almost picks up a wicket straight away. Turn and bounce. Extra bit of zip off the deck. Raju struggling to pick that one. That's quite unusual because he's a very good player against spin. Lakshay bowling a wide this time away from the tram line. That's a mark crease. That's an indication for the umpires, but remember, that's just an indication. The line belongs to the umpire as always. Raju is batting on 7 at the moment, facing the off spinner. Goes big! I told you he's a good player against spin. He puts it away, dispatches it rather. Send it through airmail and gets a 6. That's his first one of the day. Moves to 13. He was waiting for that. Tossed up nicely and clears his front foot. What a shot. I told you he's somebody who backs his instincts and his skills. He knew there was a player there standing at the deep, and he's cleared that man quite comfortably in the end. LALL and SETHI motoring along. Uses his feet, drills it towards long off, gets just a single. That's good cricket. Moves to 14. Manish back on strike. Will Manish take on the spinner? That is a question. He's batting on 29 at the moment. He's faced 15 deliveries. Plays it off the back foot. You know, as a bowler, especially as a spinner, that's what you've got to do. You've got to try and make the batsman play you off the back foot and play you late as well. That creates that element of risk. He hits it straight. He hits it straight and he hits it fine over the boundary ropes. That's 6 more. Manish joins in on the party. That's a second maximum in this over. That is a statement. That is an absolute statement to Raju Pramanik. If you can do it, I can do it better. Manish moves into the 30s. That strike rate is once again in excess of 200. Final delivery of the over coming up. Plays it off the back foot. That's worked away in the gap. Long on has some work to do. Does extremely well. Keeps it down to just 1. That is very good work by the man standing at long on. Ends it with a single. He will keep strike. That's the end of the 7th. LALL and SETHI, they're 80 for 1 after the end of the 7th over. The left armer will continue. It's nicely played. Plays that very late, almost from under his eyes. Works it away towards the man standing at long off. Raju back on strike. Hits it straight once again. It might just have brushed his fingers. Indeed, it has. Might have felt that thrust as the ball whizzed past his fingers. For a brief moment, he stuck his hand out. Oh, he tries something cheeky. He's walking away. Is he walking away? For a moment, I thought he was walking away. And the fielding team can't believe what really happened there. Manish was looking to exploit that big gap towards a fine leg and a square leg area. It hit his pads, but the problem was where exactly. The question is where exactly the impact was. Not sure what happened there. Manish, I believe he's better off playing straighter in the V. This time it was angling onto the pads. He wanted to guide it away towards that backward square leg region. Doesn't get any bat on it. Leg buys in the end. 1 more run added to the total. Final delivery of the over coming up. This is a very good over, decent over. being bowled by Pawan Singh. His first one was slightly more expensive. Raju, the man on strike now. Takes it on the full. Carves it away. There is sweeper cover. Will only get a single. He will keep strike. A decent over that for the bowling team. 8th gone. LALL and SEThi. They are 84 for 1. In fact, I beg your pardon, there was another delivery to be bowled in this over. Squeezes that out, plays it towards long off. So finally, the 8th over comes to an end. So 8th gone. LALL and SEThi, they are 86 for 1. So another medium pacer comes into the attack. Will he get a wicket first up? Almost does. He missed just that one. That's just burst through his hands. And to make things worse, that will go down the boundary ropes. That's 4 more. He came in running. He was coming in towards the ball and came in further than he was supposed to. That is another costly miss. Manish has got too many reprieves at the moment. He's living a cat's life. Moves into the 40s. Looks to play away from his body. That's a bit too wide. We'll have to re-bowl that one. Gandharv Garg is another bowling option used by Charter Law. Nothing so far working for them. They picked up a solitary wicket. The danger of Manish looms large. Hits it straight. Gets a single. Gandharv, the 5th bowling option used by Charter Law today. Gyan has bowled 2 overs. Arun Lal has bowled 3 overs. Pawan Singh has bowled 2 overs. The skipper, Lakshay Bagdwal, he was the lone spinner used today. He was slightly expensive in his first over. I still feel he bowled well. He got turned. And Gandharv, the 5th bowling option, bowling his first. Hits it across. Hacks it rather right in the gap. There was a big wicket gap between long on and mid wicket. And he's found that. and nobody moved because the ball was travelling and it was travelling quickly. That is 4 more. LALL and SETHI approaching their 3-figure mark. Is there another 200 plus score on the cards today? They'd like to believe so, the batting team. That run rate 11.29, that suggests that it is possible. They've got wickets in hand. Goes again, inside out stroke. That's the shot of the day for me. Just short of the boundary ropes. What a hit. And 100 up as well for LALL and SETHI, courtesy that boundary. 100 up in just the 9th over. Raju Pramanik playing that shot. That was an exquisite hit. Stylishly played. Held the pose as well. Goes again. Sweeper cover. Doesn't move much. I still believe he should have attempted the catch there. Might have made a mess of it, but the risk was worth it, in my opinion. Because what Charter Law want at the moment are wickets. Manish once again looking to work it away towards a fine leg fence. Straight into the wicket keeper's gloves. No chance of a run. That is a wide. We'll have to re-bowl that one. Slaps it. Straight to long off. Will keep strike. That is another good over for the batting team. 9th gone. LALL and SETHI, they're 103 for 1. 17 runs coming off that one as well. And they're looking well on course for yet another 200 plus total. So the left armour, he continues inside edge. That wasn't too far away from the leg stump. Gets lucky there once again, does Manish. Manish moves to 45. He's approaching his half century here. What a knock this has been. Asked to open today in the absence of their regular captain. Manish steps up to the plate. Has done extremely well. That is a wide. Pawan Singh under the pump. He's conceded 25. This is his 3rd over. Economy in excess of 11. It's 11 and a half. Nothing has worked for the Charter Law bowlers. Even the fielding has put them down. And generally they're very athletic in the field. They're very tidy. Oh, that missed the off stump this time by just a whisker. And there's a misfield. Fortunately enough for the fielding team, the batters were not aware of that misfield. They didn't take advantage. Get away with that one. Lets it go. There's another wide, back-to-back wides. Raju is the man on strike. Raju at the moment batting on 25. And a hat trick of wides. Or is it? The umpire hasn't given a. That is a direct hit as well. By signal by the umpire. I almost thought it was another wide, but the umpire reckoned it was just within the tram line. LALL and SETHI in a very comfortable position. They're running towards a very big total. The projected score at the moment it's 225. Once again on the pads, down the leg side, good take by the wicket keeper. It's been a wide scale. Pawan Singh not happy, neither is the wicket keeper. Third man comes in finer. That's Upish. The field up. That is a tremendous effort. That is a valiant effort. He was never going to make it. At full marks for the effort. And the batter, he gets away with another one. Does Manish Kumar. That might be another one. It is another one. Another wide down the leg side. It's generally the bowlers who struggle when there's a left-handed batsman out there. On this occasion, it's the left-arm pacer who's struggling against two right-arm batsmen. That's quite unusual. That too is coming around the wicket. Takes that out. That is a good Yorker. Had to dig that one out, Raju Pramanik. Final delivery of the over coming up. Short of a length. And he's been hauled up. It never looked like it would travel to the man standing at long off, but he had it a bit too well. Raju, the timing was supreme. Unfortunately for Raju, it's straight to the man standing at long off. So a reprieve for Charter Law, and that would be times for a drinks interval. So play resumes after the drinks interval. A spinner comes into the attack, takes it in the full. Manish turns it away towards the deep mid-wicket region. The new batter is out there. He joins hands with Manish. Manish meanwhile moves to 47. LALL and SETHI still strong. And the Maverick Raju has been replaced by yet another special player, Mahendra Singh Rawat. Mahendra will be facing his first. The leggy bowling to Mahendra. Oh, that is an unplayable delivery. That is a corker of a delivery. How well has he bowled? Beautifully tossed up, quicker through the air, turn as well. Nicely bowled. Beaten again. And beats the wicket keeper as well. And hence they sneak a single courtesy a bye. They are not going to miss any opportunity here. So Manish back on strike. Manish batting on 47. Goes for the sweep. That's a good shout. A loud one at that. That looked very close. The umpire suggesting that it would have turned. He's getting some grip out there. Very close call. Goes inside out. Nicely played, and that would be 50 up for Manish. 50 up in real good time. 50 up of just 29 deliveries. Nicely done, plays the stroke inside out. Very well controlled as well. Just pulling back his length, the leg spinner. The batsman just taps it away, keeps it to the offside, and I reckon that's the end of the over as well. Akshay Lal bowling his first. That was a decent over. 6 runs coming off it. That's the end of the 11th. LALL and SETHI are still motoring along nicely. They're 116 for 2. With a new man out there, he's yet to get off the mark. He will be on strike though. Lakshay, he will continue, so spinners bowling in tandem. The skipper brings himself on. He reckons that this is a very good opportunity. A new batsman is out there. He did struggle initially against the spin, and that's short enough. That is a real gift from Mahendra. He gets off the mark with a boundary. Rocks back onto the back foot and dispatches it towards the deep mid wicket. Mahendra off the mark in typical fashion. Pulls it quicker and flatter. He punches it straight back to the bowler. No chance of a run. Squeezes that through, plays it towards the extra cover region, gets just a single, gets one more run. Is that a chance? Once again, tremendous effort. and they're approaching the 150 run mark. Still waiting for the ball, it seems. 6 more overs to go from here on. Definitely 200 on the cards. Vinay has just walked out. He's batting on 10. Manish is still out there. He will be the man on strike. That's a Skyer. That is a Skyer that has gone straight. And they put down another one. That's been the story of the day. Gyan this time around. How many catches have gone down today? Add to the list. As many as 10 catches have got down in this innings, and we've still got 6 overs to go. Vinay gets back on strike. It's been a dismal fielding performance by Charterlaw. Meanwhile, Vinay continues. He continues to wreak havoc. It's another 6, and it's the biggest part of the boundary ropes as well. That is 6 more. Just piling on the miseries. Vinay just walks out and he's treating the bowlers with disdain, using his raw power. And it's more hard work for the fielders. They've got to retrieve the ball. From 150 up as well for LALL and SETHI, courtesy that big 6. What a stylish way to bring up your 150. Turns it away. Plays it towards the deep. Gets a single. Gets Manish back on strike, courtesy that single. What a knock this has been. He's still not done. Extra bit of bounce, and he's been hauled out. That's a soft dismissal in the end. As I was saying, he was not finished yet, but he will have to make his walk back. Turned out to be a soft dismissal. Extra bit of bounce for the leggy. He was looking to work that away, playing the square drive, and that just lobs up in the air. And the catch has been taken. So fine knock from Manish, coming to an end. Akshay Lal picking up his first wicket. LALL and SETHI, they 152 for 4. So 15th gone. LALL and SETHI, they're 152 for 4. Check, check, check. So the final 5 overs. And Gyan, their strike bowler, is back into the attack. Gyan will be bowling the 16th. So Gyan, the strike bowler, he's back into the attack. Vinay crashes it away towards long off. The captain has some work to do. Excellent running between the wickets. Brilliant. He had great understanding between these two batters. And they came back quickly for a brace. And LALL and SETHI have 4 more overs after this one. Those would be templated death overs. Gyan steaming in. He's looked good. He's very quick. Too quick even for the wicketkeeper's liking. He hasn't had a good day behind the stumps. He's generally very tidy as a wicketkeeper. He's giving away a few runs. The man from mid-off having a word with the bowler. He's rather standing at extra cover. Gyan steaming in. Plays that defensively. Does Arjit. Arjit has just walked out to the middle. He's yet to get off the mark. Vinay, meanwhile, what a cameo he has played. 6 deliveries, 19 runs. Has moked 2 sixes and a boundary. What a shot that is! That is a scorcher! The moment it left the bat, you knew it was only going one way. And nobody was going to stop it as well. That's 4. And it had 4 written all over it. What a way to get off the mark. Announces his arrival in style, does Arjit Mishra. That's mocked. You know, if you take the risk, if you look to play it aerial, you might get a 6, but it's still a chance being given to the fielding unit because there are chances you might miss hit it. That's a wide meanwhile. But if you find the gaps, you hit it where the fielders aren't, you might as well get a boundary. Two more deliveries to go in this over. Gyan ready to run in. Gyan goes around the wicket. That current run rate has been hovering around that 10-run mark. That's good cricket. Got a boundary. The very next ball, he just pushes it away. Pushes it to the offside. And brings Vinay back on strike. Gyan resorting to around the wicket. It's been slightly expensive in this over. Final delivery coming up. Gyan will be bowling around the wicket. That's nicely bowled. Bowls the harder length. The batsman works it away towards long on. Gets a single. He will keep strike. That's the end of the 16th. LALL and SETHI. They 162 for 4. The final 4 overs, just death overs. And it's Vinay who will be on strike to face the first delivery of the 17th. He's batting on 20. He's batted really well. Got going from the word go. And Arjit has just joined him. Batting on 5. So the leggy will continue his final over. How well has he bowled, but Vinay has taken a liking for him. This could be a wicket. Put down another one. The list keeps getting longer and longer. They would be really disappointed with their fielding performance today. Charter Law. They've had a dismal day at the office as far as the fielding is concerned. That could be a costly miss. And to make things worse, he has hurt himself. He's hurt himself in the process. Another sky up. And once again, the batsman getting away with that one. They are going for everything at the moment. Sweeps. Could this be a run? This is finally a catch has been taken. And it's a dangerous man, Vinay, who has to make his walk back. It was turning out to be a whirlwind knock, taking the wind out of the lungs of Charter Law. And they were quickly racing away towards that 200-run mark, LALL and SETHI. And it's now all of a sudden the speed breaker has been applied. Akshay getting another one. It was the final over of this spell. He's picked up the dangerous man. Vinay has been caught at cow corner. What a cameo that turned out to be. 24 of just 10 deliveries. Was batting with a strike rate of 240. The new man walks in at number 7, Amit. Straight away he was looking for that big shot towards the onside. He was targeting that deep region. Akshay Lal hasn't just got turned today, he's got the ball to bounce. He's got that extra bit of bounce. Nicely bowled, nicely tossed up, enticing the new man into playing that big shot, almost picking up a wicket courtesy. A stumping, not a clean take. Wicket through the air, straight to the keeper. He's not a regular keeper, but he's done a good job today. Things have been difficult, never easy when you're standing up to the stumps, keeping the wickets to somebody like Akshay Lal and Gyan and the other bowlers. Gets a single. Amit off the mark with that single. That's the end of the 17th. Lal and Sethi. They're 167 for 5. That was a decent over, the 17th one. Just 5 runs and a wicket coming off it. The final 3 overs. Amit Kumar will be on strike. He has just walked out. The left arm coming in to bowl to him. Swing and a miss. Good take by the keeper. That's well bowled. He's keeping it simple. Bowling it full up. Bowling it straight. Asking the batsman to hit it straight down the ground. Probably in the V. It won't be easy to somebody who's just walked out. Who's fresh. And hasn't really had sighters. It's still an offside pack field. That's nice. He bowled really full. Yorker length delivery. Bowls a wide Yorker. The left armer Pawan Singh into his third over. This would be his final as well. 2 more overs after this one. The question will be who will be bowling those 2 overs. So back-to-back dot deliveries. This is a good start to the 18th. They're pulling things slightly back. Almost getting a wicket. That is an inside edge. Might run away for 4. It does. Streaky boundary. But they will take it, Lal and Sethi. Well, that was only going one way. There was no protection whatsoever. He looks to hit it hard. Looks to slog it straight. Gets the inside edge. That runs away for 4 more runs. Amit Kumar getting his first boundary. Oh, that is another good Yorker. Inside edge onto the pads. Very well bowled. He's been executing the Yorkers to perfection. Is Pawan Singh. He's been really good in the back end of every innings that he has bowled. That around the wicket channel too, helping him. That's really cramping up the batsman for room. And you know, when the ball is coming into you from that awkward angle, it makes it more difficult to hit it. Can't be given out for sure. Can't be given out. They were ball watching. They were ball watching. So was the wicket keeper, it seems. Nobody getting to the ball. All sorts of confusion out there in the middle. In the end, Lal and Sethi, they sneak a single. 1 more run added to the total. You've got to be switched on at all times in this game. This is the shortest format. You've got to keep your eyes and ears open. And when the field is open like that, the batsman will take full toll of it. Frees his hands and gets a boundary. Ends the over with another boundary. Lal and Sethi in the final 2 overs. Can they reach up to that 200 run mark? That is a question. And the other question is, who will be bowling these 2 overs? For sure, Gyan should be bowling one of these. He might bowl the penultimate over. Arun Lal has got 1 over up his sleeves. And even the skipper has got 1 over. I'm sure Gyan will be bowling one of those. And probably Arun Lal will be bowling the other. So, as expected, Gyan will be bowling the penultimate as a gully. And there's a short third man as well. And he evades that fielder standing at gully. That's through him. That raced away off the blade of the bat. Should have been stopped. That really should have been stopped with that pace that Gyan is operating upon. That ball was bound to travel. Well, it's going from bad to worse for Charter Law Chambers. They haven't enjoyed their day in the field. So Khan to continue. He won't be pleased with that boundary that was scored off his bowling. That's a wide away from the tram line. We'll have to bowl that one again. More runs for the batting team. LALL and SETHI won't mind that one bit. They'll be looking forward to these 18 runs. That will help them breach the 200 mark. And once they get there, it would be like scaling the summit for the team batting second. Another wide. Could be a single. They decide against it. Another extra run given away. Gyan switches to around the wicket. As the day unfolds, we'll get to know how many more runs will LALL and SETHI get in this innings. Gyan coming in from around the wicket. Goes big. Chance. Chance. Will it be taken? That's put down. That is put down. Another one. This is unbelievable stuff. They are making a mockery of it. Charter Law. That's four extras given away courtesy overthrows. Wow. This is unbelievable stuff. Every one of them, Charter Law associates, they'd be looking to get done with this and hide themselves somewhere where the opposition can't find them. Really sloppy. Looks to play away from his body, looks to hit it over the bowler's head, quick and straight into the wicketkeeper's gloves. Dot delivery. The previous one should have been a wicket. A catch was put down. Sneaked a single. And overthrows, conceding in 4 more runs. What a comedy of errors that was. Good delivery again. Gyan giving his best shot. He's still trying hard. Bowls it straight. And the ball travels quickly into the wicketkeeper's gloves. Good comeback by him in this over. Arjit batting on 15. At the non-strikers end, Amit is batting on 10. That's pushed away. That's timed well. Sweeper cover gets around it. Just a single in the end. One more run added to the total. And I believe that is the end of another over. A long over at that. So he will keep strike. So 19th gone. LALL and SETHI 190 for 5. Can they get those 10 more runs in the final over? They'd believe so. So here we go. The final over. He turns it away towards the third man region. It's just one run. So a single off the first delivery of the final over of this innings. Arun Lal bowling out. He has been expensive. Makes room for himself. Hits it well. Long off has some work to do. Does extremely well. Keeps it down to just a single. That's good fielding. One more added to the total. But LALL and SETHI, at this point of time, they won't be too satisfied with singles or doubles. They want a boundary somewhere from round here. Meanwhile, that's a dot delivery. Bowls it slower through the air. The batsman looking to advance down the ground. Swing and a miss. No chance of a run. Slogs it away towards the onside. Will they come back for the second? The fielder quickly gets around it and restricts them to just one. That's good fielding. One more added to the total. Just 2 deliveries to go. 192 is what they have on the board. Goes big. That's aerial. That could be a wicket. It's been put down. But will they come back for the second? They will. I've lost count on the number of catches dropped today. The list is getting longer and longer every single ball. So another brace and the final delivery of this innings. Goes down the ground. Long off in action. He takes it. He is an exceptional fielder. Makes it look easy. And I think that's the catch of this innings. They've hardly taken any, but that was the best of them lot. So 20th over gone. And LALL and SETHI finish with 195 on the board, which means Charter Law Chambers, they require 196 if they are to win this one. LALL and SETHI would still be very happy with the effort. But Charter and Law, they've got a strong batting lineup. Should be an interesting run chase this. Check, check, check. So the run chase getting underway. The first ball to be bowled, right on the money. The batsman just pushes it straight to the fielder, though. Good fielding. Straight to the fielder. Good start by the bowler. He's ready to run in once again. What a start this is for LALL and SETHI with the ball. A wicket first up. So the new batter walks out to the middle. He's got a job to do. Brilliant start for LALL and SETHI. Swing and a miss. Once again playing away from his body. Straight to the wicket keeper. They are a well-oiled unit. This LALL and SETHI team. Arjit Mishra immediately providing the impact. They are yet to get off the mark. Charterlaw pushes it. Look how they are attacking the ball. Every single delivery. The fielders are all around the batsman. I'm talking about the field. Once again, it's a packed offside field. There's a backward square leg fielder. There's a man standing in the deep. Goes big, goes straight. That's a good shot. That's a wonderful way to get off the mark. That's gone all the way. The umpire finally getting a stretch there. Signals it as 6. And they are up and running. Charterlaw, Chambers, Hemant Singh. He knew what exactly he was doing. He didn't try to hit it too hard. Just strokes it straight down the ground over the bowler's head. Arjit won't be happy with that. He was bowling so well. He was keeping it tight. So final delivery of this first over. Takes it on the 4, leaves it away towards the onside. Could be more runs, could be 4 of them. It is 4 of them. Ends the over with a boundary. That is a good start for Chartered Law Chambers. They've lost a wicket all right, but Hemant Singh, he's on the front foot and he's playing his strokes. We could well be in for a fantastic run chase. First over done and dusted. Chartered Law Chambers, they're 10 for 1. So the left-handed Pawan Singh will be facing his first delivery. Start off the second over, jersey number 31 bringing in the second over for LALL and SETHI. Manish Kumar, right arm medium. What a day he had with the bat. And Manish, I remember last season he was used way down the order. Today came in at 1 down. Or rather, he was asked to open today. And what a knock he played. Put Chartered Law Chambers right onto the back foot. Vinay standing at first slip. There's a man at backward point. There's a man at covers. There's a man at extra cover as well. There is a mid-off. Rather, he's been pushed back to long off. There's long on. There's a man in the deep. There's a backward square leg. There's a fine leg. Rather long on comes in. Long off rather comes in. And fine leg has been pushed back. That's another single. So Pawan immediately off the mark. He knows Hemant. He's got the power game. He will go for the big shots. Hemant, big unit. Hemant will look to tonk it. Fine leg is really fine. So the bowler Manish running in. And Hemant looks to play the big booming drive towards the offside. He was targeting that area around extra cover. Played and missed. Good lines these. Manish looking to exploit any movement off the track. Oh, nicely bowled. That is another peach. Back-to-back dot deliveries, similar ones as well. And Hemant was trying a similar shot. He's very lucky to get away with those. Just a hint of away movement. This is good bowling. Exceptional start this for LALL and SETHI, just what they expected. They put the runs on the board. The pressure would be on the batting team. That is good stuff. Raju Pramanik behind the wickets. He's an exceptional cricketer. He's everywhere on the park. And no matter what the role is, does everything to perfection as well. Gives his heart and soul to everything. That's short enough. That's put in the gap. That's 4. That's not the length he would have liked to bowl. Manish banging in short. And Hemant was well up to the task. He stands tall and puts it away right through the gap. Bisecting those two fielders. Plays it so well, has so much of time. So Manish has got to pitch it further up like he did in the previous few deliveries. That's big, that's flicked away. That could be a 6. It is a 6. That has gone all the way. What a shot. A pickup shot at that. Dispatches it, Hemant. I told you he's a big unit. He's a strong lad. He's got the power game and he times the cricket ball really well. He's good all around the park. So the current run rate, it's 12.55. It's better than the required run rate. Hemant is playing a handy little knock here. This is a good start that he has provided to his team. Guides it away. The fielder at gully will get around it. Will keep it down to just a single. And importantly for Charter Chambers, Hemant will keep strike. That's the end of the second. Charter Chambers, they're 24 for 1. He goes again. Hasn't got all of it. That could be a wicket. Two fielders converging and they both make a mess of it. Well, he was running in from point. The man had covers. It was his catch. He settled underneath that one nicely. But in an attempt to grasp it, the man from point, he came charging in. And nobody called. They made a mess of it. That could be a costly miss as well. Hemant, the man. And to make things worse, Hemant gets a brace. They pick up 2 runs. Slashes at it. The very next ball won't travel towards the boundary ropes. They pick up another brace. 2 more runs added to the total. Good effort by the man standing at long off. Gets around it, keeps it down to just 2. Hemant motoring along. Arjit Mishra is running in. That's on the pads. Clearly pitching down leg. Just pitching outside leg. Can't be given out. Sure enough, he loves that. He relishes that length. Does Hemant. Looks to swing it away. Looks to swing his bat across. Gets a single this time. 1 more run added to the total. So Arjit steaming in. The left-hander has been off strike for quite some time. Oh, extra bit of bounce, extra bit of zip as well. Straight to the keeper. Raju collects it cleanly. Pawan has been watching Hemant from the non-strikers, and this partnership is 29 now. And the current run rate is pretty good. The required is just 9.67. It's manageable. But what Charter Law would love to do is keep wickets in hand. Nice line. Beautiful shot. Exceptional fielding. Good all-round cricket. It was a very good delivery to begin with. But he just leans into the drive. The left-handed Pawan Singh creams it away. It was timed so well, but equally well fielded. Just a single in the end. And he will keep strike. 6 runs coming off that over. Third gone. And Charter Chambers, they are 30 for 1. So Manish will continue. Pawan, the left-hander on strike, goes down leg. That is one problem that bowlers will face when there's a left-hand, right-hand combination, especially when you're bowling against left-handers. You tend to struggle with your lines, no matter what level of cricket you're playing, be it at the international stage, or be it at club level, or be it at school. That's much better, much better. Decides to come over the wicket. That's a much tighter line. Bowls it well. Pawan just sees it through. Hands of the wicket keeper. Batting on 2 at the moment. He can bide his time because Hemant is going along nicely. That's even better. That's hit the middle stump and he's picked up another one. His day keeps getting better. Scored runs. Picked up a wicket. His first one. Charter Chambers have lost their second. They're 31 for 2. That was through him right between bat and pad. And that's it, the middle of middle. And things not looking positive for Charter at the moment. They're 31 for 2 and they're reeling. LALL is the new man who walks out to the middle. Manish at the moment breathing fire. Is bowling quick. This is a fiery spell. The only man that has looked comfortable out there has been Hemant. He's batting on 26. Just a punch, just checking his shot. Slight fumble. They think of a single, but they decide against it. There was never a single in it. Oh, that's on the pads. LALL just helps it along. The man standing at backward square leg gets around it. Keeps it down to just a single. LALL off the mark with that single. Hemant on strike now. On the pads again. That's clearly going down leg. Hemant wanted a single sent back by his partner. And I reckon that was the right call in the end because the ball had travelled straight to the fielder standing there. final delivery of this fourth over, which has been an event in itself. Swing and a miss to end the over. What an over that turned out to be. A wicket coming off it. Fourth gone. Chartle or Chambers. They are 32 for 2. Arjit will continue that slap straight. Long on. Will he be able to cut it off? He couldn't. That's 4. Another good shot straight down the ground. And this time off the bat of JLR, his first boundary. That's very well hit. Arjit bowling his third over on the trot. Sits up nicely for the batsman who plays that cross-batted shot. That's something that a batsman have struggled to do. This is the start of the 5th over. Full in length, squeezes that out, works it away right through the gap. Gully does well. Gets a single, gets Hemant back on strike. High. So Hemant back on strike. Hemant batting on 26. Hemant squeezes that out in the block hole. Gets the bat down in time. Gets just a single. That's really well bowled by Arjit. It's one more run to the total. JLal back on strike. Once again, there's this partnership developing. But the problem is that required run rate has gone up. Remember, just one more over of the power plays to be bowled after this one. That's the best time to score your runs. That's the best time to accelerate. They're chasing a target of 196. Won't be easy, will be tricky. As I said, this pitch gets tricky for the team that is batting second. Pitch becomes slower. That could be a wicket. No! Wait for the umpire's confirmation. Oh, did it go all the way or not? At the moment, the fielder is trying to retrieve the ball. The fielder was way inside the circle and he misjudged that. If he was right on the edge, would have been a comfortable catch, would have gone straight down his throat. So boundary that. I think they finally got the ball. Final delivery of the 5th over. Goes again, plays it through square. Gets another boundary. That's back-to-back fours to end the over. Ends it with a flourish. 5th gone. Chartle or Chambers still in it. They're 46 for 2. So final power play over and first signs of spin. The off spinner comes into the attack. He will get it to turn. Remember, in the first innings, both the spinner. Nicely done. Nicely played. Long off does extremely well. Had a lot of ground to cover. Confusion out there in the middle. In the end, they make it safe. Just one run. Oh, that's through the keeper as well. That was fired in. Nicely bowled. Winner who wreaked havoc in the later half of the first innings. Goes big. That is a big shot. That is a mammoth hit. That's out of here. Go fetch that, says the batter. And I believe 50 up as well. 50 up in style. What a shot that was from LALL. That was a statement. He's stonking them at the moment. Nicely played. Works it away towards the offside. That will be 4 more. LALL turning on the heat now. That is another exquisite shot. This is wonderful batting. He's taking on the spinner here. Within the power play overs, taking full toll of it. Vinay making some adjustments in the field. Sweeper cover has been brought in after that shot. Long off has been pushed back. Remember, we are within the power play overs. This will be the final over of the power plays. That required run rate has come down. LALL moves to 25. Is given good company to Hemant. Sweeper cover this time in action. Keeps it down to just 1. A very good over that one for the batting team. 13 runs coming off it. Rather 14 runs coming off it. 6th gone. That's the end of the power play overs. Charter Law Chambers, they're 60 for 2. And they are well on course. They've got to keep wickets in hand. So power play done and dusted. The field is spread. You've got your conventional long on. Man standing in the deep. There's a long on, long off sweeper cover. Hits it straight. That has just evaded the bowler. Gets lucky there. Gets a break. Gets away with a single. One more run taken. So Kapil, as I told you, is a vital cog in this team. Comes in to open the batting and bowls up some tidy off spinner. That might run away for 4. It does. That is a boundary. That's streaky, but they will take it. Charter Law Chambers, I tell you what, they are in the game. Any other day that would have crashed onto the off stump. But this one has run away for 4. There was no fine leg. There's nobody covering that region. Third man is really fine. Goes again, takes it on the full. Will Longoff get to it? Cover fielder almost did. Again, not the timing. That throw was searing in. Good take by Raju Pramanik. .66 for 2. This is the 7th over of the innings. That required run rate is below 10 and they are managing to score at a clip in excess of 10 at the moment. These two are doing well. Slight fumble. They will sneak a single. The pressure getting onto LALL and SETHI. They're generally a very good fielding unit. And who would have thought after putting 195 on the board with a pitch that gets difficult for you if you're batting second. The only problem is that we are losing some daylight here. The wicket keeper missing it. Third man gets around it, gets another run courtesy Bais this time around. We are in for a close finish. This is some contest. This partnership is 37 of 21 deliveries. And if you look at the equation, 127 required of 79. It's doable. These two are well set. Goes for the big swing of the bat. He was targeting that onside. That turned away from him. And that is the end of the over. 8 runs coming off it. 7th gone, Charter Law Chambers. They are 68 for 2. So Vinay into his second. He bowled one within the power plays, which proved to be expensive. Beaten, all ends up. And that has been sent upstairs. Review. And it's time for our first review of the day. JBMR Sports are providing us the live pictures. Deepak, our third umpire, he will be telling us if the batsman has made it safe to the crease or not. No need of a third umpire there. There's no confusion whatsoever about that one. That is another one. And a big breakthrough for LALL and SETHI. And it's a dangerous Hemant who goes back. He was well settled. And a man walks out to the middle. He comes in at number 5. Winnie bowling to the new right-handed batsman, opens the face of the bat, glides it away towards the third man region, gets a couple of runs. He's off the mark straight away. Good shot, very well played. So Winnie picking up his first wicket. He gets the dangerous Hemant, sees his back. I'm really worried about the light because we are around the 8th over mark. It's already getting dark. There could be a run out at the striker's end. The throw was a good one. But Raju isn't happy. That could have been tight. It's another single. The score moves to 75. Final delivery of the over coming up. LALL back on strike. Akshay Lal is at the non-striker's end. And LALL and SETHI on top. They are sitting tight, especially after that wicket that they got. That's glanced away. That's in the gap. That's 4. What a shot that is. You've seen several shots. People in this format of the game, they go for slam bang shots. How often have you seen that? The player just using his wrist and turning it away right in the gap through the onside. That's good old-fashioned cricket. And LALL gets another boundary. He moves to 32. And the batting team, they're 79 for 3. They haven't pressed the panic buttons yet because LALL is still out there. He's batting on 32. He's batting so well. So Kapil will continue. Oh, almost bowls him around his legs. Wide signal by the umpire. I missed the batsman's pads, but not by much. Almost sneaking through onto his stump. Super delivery, pushes at it. Caught in the crease, the batter. Good work by the fielder. Attacks the ball. Keeps it down to just a dot. Risty again. Gets straight off his front foot. Drives it to long on. Gets one more run. Kapil will continue. LALL on strike. What will he be thinking? That's once again risky, but the man standing at backward square leg does really well. Puts in the dive. Just a single. LALL back on strike. He's the new man out. Strangles him quicker. Came in sharply. He stayed low as well. Kapil has been tidy. That's the problem of that length. You're in two minds as a batter. And the problem is Kapil pushes it so fast. You don't know whether to get forward or to hang back. And in the end, you're caught in no man's land, pretty much standard. Sitting on the fence. Pushes it away, just away from the bowler. Gets a single, drills it towards long on, gets one more run. And this has been a fine over. Just 5 runs coming off it. 9th gone. Charter Law Chambers, 84 for 3. And the scoring rate has slightly come down in the last few overs, especially after the departure of Hemant. Spin seems to be doing the trick for LALL and SETHI. They've still got a lot of options, mind you. They've used just 4. They've got Mahinder. If required, Raju Pramanik can drop off his gloves and come into bowl. There's so many options. Meanwhile, Manish is back into the attack. That's slapped hard. He loves space coming on to the bat. Nobody moved. And the ball races away towards the boundary ropes. That had 4 written all over it. The moment the ball met the bat was only going one way. What a shot. He means business. LALL moves to 38. That's more like it. Swings at it towards the onside. There is protection. There are 2 fielders who converge and neither of them could get to it. It was a hit right in the middle of both those fielders. Both of them trying to get around it. The ball was hit a bit too well for their liking. Another boundary. And LALL alone is turning on the heat. And I'm sure LALL and SETHI at the moment they are feeling the heat. They are approaching the 3-figure mark. Charter Law pushes it away. Over is completed. It's possible with LALL out there. He talks it, and the only thing you need to do is retrieve the ball because that has gone all the way. That has cleared the boundary ropes with relative ease, and you knew it from the word go. That is a sensational hit. What a cricketing shot that is. He moves to 48 and the score moves to 98. Clips it away off his legs. Straight to Kapil. Good fielding. That's a drop to end the over at the halfway mark. This match is looking interesting. They're 98 for 3. They require 97 more runs of the next 10. Should be time for the final drinks interval of the day. We're really in for a close finish. 100 up as well for the chasing team. Jersey number 10. He's running in. Mahinder into the attack. That's aerial once again. Excellent fielding by the man standing at long on. That ball was running away very quickly. He does extremely well. Saves up 3 runs for his team. Mahinder introduced after the first 10. Guides it away towards backward point. Gets a single. Gets one more run. Gets one more run to the total. Classical shot. Can't get better than that. That's 4. Through the extra cover region. That's picture perfect. Copybook stuff. Wow. That is a dazzling shot. Smart cricket. Got a boundary the previous ball, just pushes it, gets a single, he will keep strike. That's the end of the over. Good one for the batting team. So spinner to continue. That's a stylish stroke, shuffles across. The man from the deep should cut it off. They should come back for the second. That's excellent running between the wickets. 2 more runs taken. Another couple of runs. The LALLs are keeping the game alive for Charter Law. And the LALLs are, that is LALL and SETHI, they are under pressure. For the first time in this game, they are under the pump. A stifled appeal by the bowler. Not outside the umpire. 84 required of 51 deliveries. That's chipped up in the air. He knew it was safe. Long off should get around it. Keeps it down to just 1. Gets LALL back on strike. LALL batting on 49. What a knock this has been so far. 49 of just 24 deliveries. He's been the lone warrior. Hemant tried his best, but unfortunately he was dismissed. Swing and a miss, a huge appeal. But the wicketkeeper didn't join in on the appeal. No signal from the umpire. Final delivery of the over coming up. Karanveer has started well. He's given away just 3 so far. That's slapped. That's hit really hard. That's in the gap. That's a boundary, and that's 50 up as well for LALL. What a stroke. Stands off the back foot. That is a very difficult shot. But I don't know how he's pulled it up. But he has, and he brings up his 50 as well off the back foot. That is sensational. That is wonderful hitting. And exciting finish written on the cards. LALL and SETI, they might be slightly panicking here. They need a wicket, and the wicket of JLAL. So Vinay will continue. Vinay has been expensive. He's picked up a crucial wicket, but he's also leaked 20 runs. So Vinay will continue. That's a good shot. Takes it on the four. That could be a boundary. That's a great start to the over. That's 4 more. Now the score moves to 120. This is a close contest. Who would have thought after they got a wicket of the very first over? This is some counter attack from Charter Law Chambers. But they'd be ruining the fact. Oh, he's cleaned him up. The very next ball he gets his man. There was no need of that shot. He was looking to sweep him. And it was fuller and straight up. Missed the length totally. And that crash onto the off stump. Charter Law Chambers, they lose their 4th. They're 120 for 4. So a new batter walks out to the middle. It's the captain himself. Can he play a captain's knock today and help his team secure a victory? Plays a defensive stroke that was pushed through quicker. Vinay at a crucial juncture provides another important wicket to his team. He's so often been the crisis man for LALL and SETI. Hits it straight to the man. That was hit hard. Good fielding. Off his own bowling. Does well. That's nicely turned away. Towards a square leg region. Gets a single. Is off the mark with that single. He gets a JLAL on strike. As dearly as LALL and SETI wanted that wicket, they would have loved it if it was the wicket of JLAL. And the danger still looming large for LALL and SETI. JLAL still out there, but he will feel the pressure. He lost his partner because Akshay Lal was going along nicely. Turns it away towards the onside, gets a single. A successful over comes to an end. 6 runs and a wicket coming off that one. And they are 122 for 4, requiring 73 more of the next 42 deliveries. So the off spinner will continue, jersey number 77. He gets that extra bit of bounce because of his high arm action, long on in action. Mahinder quickly getting around it, keeps it down to just a single, and that's what they want to do. They want to keep LALL off strike if they are not getting his wicket. Long on in place, long off in place. That's nicely played by the captain. Gets on top of the bounce, was in total control, puts it in the gap. That is smart cricket. Oh, this has been such a seesaw battle between these two teams. We as spectators are enjoying every moment of this one. You don't know which way this game is going. All three results possible. I've wondered in this tournament what happens if there is a draw. Oh, that's another boundary, this time to the offside. That is a scintillating shot. It was timed so well. All along the ground, two fielders converging and none of them could get to it, bisecting the fielders with a surgeon's precision. There was deep extra cover, there was deep point, none of them could get to it. Once again goes through that onside. This time there is a fielder in the deep. He should tend to it. He does, keeps it down to just one. So they're keeping up the required run rate, which is 9.95. 2 more deliveries to go in this over. And 10 runs have already come off this one. 2 more deliveries to go. And LALL is a man on strike. Doesn't need to do anything silly. Thrashes that hard. Slight fumble. But it was hit really hard. No chance of a run. LALL will be disappointed because he hit it straight to that man. Shot again. Goes on the back foot. He's hit that in the pocket. And gets a single. So what I was coming to is the fact that Charter Law Chambers would be really ruining the fact that they were dismal in the field. They put down so many catches and they were sloppy as far as the outfielding is concerned as well. They could have saved at least 30 runs if they were decent in the field, if they were their regular selves. LALL the man on strike. Kapil back into the attack. Kapil will be bowling his third. He's been tidy, but I have a feeling that something might give in. LALL will be targeting the off spinner. But can you take a risk of Kapil, who's been so good? That's down the leg side. Even Kapil feeling the pressure. We'll have to re-bowl that one. It's getting darker. I don't think we've gone this long. This tournament goes big, takes on Kapil and takes him on in style. That's over, long on. That's 6. Wow, what a cricket match we are witnessing. That's full. And he gets rid of his front foot, slogs it over long on. For a moment you thought he was targeting that deep cow corner, but he hits it straighter. Was a man standing at long on. That released a lot of nerves. That released a lot of pressure. Now LALL, can he hand back the strike to his skipper? That's smart. That's very smart. But there is a man who does extremely well. Now, unlike Charter Law Chambers, LALL and SETHI have been phenomenal in the field, especially the outfielding. They haven't given away an inch, and that's the way they play their game. So in the end, it could proved to be a matter of those misfields. Pushes it, just a single. This is a gem of a knock from JLL. If he stays out there till the very end, till the 20th, you could be sure that Charter Law Chambers, they pull out a heist here. Couple to continue. It's down the leg side. What will be the signal from the umpire? Will it be a leg bye? It is a leg bye. One more run taken. Good start to the over. And then they've been sensible. They've taken only singles. 52 required of 32 deliveries. It's doable. 5 more overs to go after this one. At the moment, they're approaching the 150 run mark. Will they take on the spin up? That was lobbed up in the air. Splice of the bat. Only for a single. Final delivery of the over. JLL back on strike. Here we go. Final delivery. JLL squeezes that away towards the onside. Can they come back for the second? He doesn't want it. He wants to keep the strike. A single to end the over. 15th gone. Charter Law Chambers 145 for 4. They require 50 of the final 5. 10 and over from here on. So Vinay will continue. Vinay has been somebody who's provided breakthroughs and important ones. JLL pushes it straight back to the bowler. That's a bump ball. Starts off with the dot. Starts off well. JLL batting on 64. The onus is on him majorly. Goes big. Goes through the onside. Is that a chance? Oh, that's gone for 4. That's travelled quickly. That was dying on him. He half-heartedly went for the attempt, but that was always going to be impossible. Should have stood firm and looked to stop the boundary. What he's done is he's provided a boundary to JLL, who moves to 68. Charter Law Chambers, they are approaching the 150 run mark. Hits it hard, creams it through the offside. They are not jittery. LALL and SETHI have done a very good job as far as the outfielding is concerned. Keeps it away towards the extra cover region, only for a single. In the end, fielding could be the difference between both these teams. 150 up for Charter Law Chambers. Now Lakshay needs to provide a helping hand to JLL. He hits a very good shot. He gets a boundary as well. That's smart once again. So risky. And using his supple wrist to great effect. That is another boundary. Puts it away towards deep mid-wicket. That's 4. This is a good over. 2 boundaries already of this one. Final delivery to be bowled. He's got the license now, Lakshay. Final delivery. Will he go for another one? He does. Hasn't got all of it. Long on. Should cut it off. Keeps it down to just a single. And 10 runs off it. It's exactly what the required run rate was. And they were adhered to that 16 con. The final 4, the death overs, they require 40 more. Floodlights. Overtime. Overtime.
Uh, I'll have to be honest here. I've never seen this ground so dark. We've had such an extension today. And I'm pretty sure the batting team, they'd have a disadvantage. Mahinder, as always, he's bowling the difficult overs. That's been put away for 4. First up. Now Lakshay joins in on the act. Joins forces with JLAL. Are we witnessing magic being woven by these two? That's exactly what they wanted, a boundary first up. The equation very comfortable now, 36 of 23. They still have 6 wickets in hand. Are the Charter Law Chambers, are their batsmen making up for the misses by their fielders, I beg your pardon, that screamed away towards the offside. And keeps it down to just a single. That was hit well, that was travelling. Gets to it. LALL and SETHI, they just need to be mindful of not bowling extras. Not doing any overthrows. JLAL back on strike. JLAL will go for it. He goes for it.
And he picks up the gap. Just one bounce into the boundary ropes. Moves into the 70s in style. And now Charter Law Chambers, it's their game to lose from here on. They are the clear favourites. 31 required of 21 deliveries. Even Mahinder, he's been expensive. And how many occasions have you seen? Go straight, that's the biggest of them lot. And that's the best one yet. That has almost cleared the boundary walls of the school. What a shot that is. That is the shot of the tournament for me. That is a monstrous hit. Almost clearing the boundary walls of the modern school, Barakamba Road. And they've got to their 170. Chips up in the air, that's safe. Will they come back for the second? There is a chance. They don't risk it in the end. They had enough runs. Oh, that could be another run out. He doesn't go for the shy at the non-strikers end. They get 2. Now LALL and SETHI feeling the pressure. 23 required of 19. Final delivery of Mahinder's over. He's been expensive today. It's a day you would like to forget. JLAL batting on 81. This has been a batting masterclass. Drills it towards long off. Gets a single, he will keep strike. Moves to 82. 22 required of the final 3.
What a run chase this has been. Spectacular stuff.
The batsman having a short drinks interval, but it will be their loss because they're losing on light. It's getting darker with each passing second. So every delay might come back to haunt them. Might. That is the important word. Because as it stands, Charter Law Chambers, they are the clear favourites. .22 required of 18.
So Kapil, he will be bowling this all-important 18th over, a spinner. Is it the right decision? Because JLal has taken a liking for spin. Starts off with a wide, not the best of starts. They'll sneak a leg by as well. Rather, it's a wide and a by. So 2 extra runs. And he will have to re-bowl that. These are all extras. 20 required of 18 now. It's even more comfortable. Now all they've got to do is not try anything silly. Goes for the sweep again. We'll get more runs. That's another wide. And another extra. So it's a runner ball now. LALL and SETHI on the defensive. Charter or Chambers, they'd be really confident. Can they pick up a wicket here? That's hit hard. Look at that. That's what pressure does to you. They are so good in the field, LALL and SETHI. All of a sudden, you see misfields and not able to collect the ball cleanly. 17 of 17. The skipper facing Kapil. He has preferred the onside, drills it away towards long on, gets another single, gets one more run. That makes it 16 of 16. JLal on strike. 83. What a knock this has been. This has been the finest knock. They're chasing a big target. He'd be called the chase master. If they can pull this off, they almost had. They have the game in the bags. At the moment, it's very comfortable. It's 15 of 15. Hits it away towards the onside. Easy single. Just one run added to the total. This has been a tidy over from Kapil, apart from those wides. The captain has walked out. You know, JLal would have been feeling the pressure after losing his partner. But the captain has eased the pressure off him. That's another big one. That is sailing. And that is over the camp sitting there. And that's 6. Is it some scintillating shots over long on? This is just one of them. Add to the list. Moves into the 90s. Now I believe we are down to mere formalities. What a turn of events we've seen. The turn of the tide. Who would have built off their market with SETHI? And that might be for more. Things go from bad to worse for LALL and SETHI. So they are a boundary away from victory. 18th gone. Sensational over that for Charter Law Chambers, and JLal moves to 94. Now can Lakshmi hand back the strike to him? One big and he'll get the 3-figure mark. Well, victory is thoughts. Now the only question is, can JLal get 100 here? He thoroughly deserves one. So Manish, the fast bowler, does something cheeky, finishes his things off like the captain does. What a win this is for Charter Law Chambers. This is a famous victory for them. And they won this with, I believe, 11 deliveries to spare and with 5 wickets in hand. Wow, what a cricket match we've witnessed. And the hero, JLal, he's still out there. The winning runs not coming off his bat, but he will take that. He was playing for his team, scores 94 not out of just 46 deliveries, laced with 11 boundaries and 5 maximums. And Sunday, as promised, turned out to be a big bonanza.